Hi everyone, it's Jack from CryptoBite with the Daily Bite of Crypto, and today we'll be talking about my top 5 coins and tokens for 2018. Now, before I go into it, I will be advising you to always make your own decisions based on your own research. So, that means that this video can be part of your research, but for you to act on my video, you should be agreeing to every point I say, as they're normally based on facts. So please do remember that it's your money, you make your good decisions. I'm just here to help you. So I'll be going down CoinMarketCap, just looking down here just for the ease of it, and I'll be starting with my number 1 coin, Ripple. So Ripple is currently ranked 3 at $13 per XRP. It has 39 billion XRP circulating at 44 billion market cap. Now, why is Ripple my number 1 coin? Ripple's trying to solve a really simple problem of cross-border payment systems. Now, the current system is slow, expensive, unreliable, and unacceptable because it takes a week to send your money across the world, roughly $20-30 per transactions, which is pretty expensive and unreliable, saying if it gets lost in the middle, it's kind of hard to track it. It's fiat money they're sending over, and fiat is not always the most efficient way. So what Ripple came out with is XRP and their own infrastructure like Xcurrent, Xrapid, to make payments a lot better. So they say accessibility, speed, certainty, and costs are all part of their project. Really fast speed, 4 seconds to send XRP across the globe at less than a penny per transaction. That's crazy. It's nearly like not even worth mentioning about. There is nearly no fee whatsoever. It's so small you don't have to care about it. That's one thing. Another thing is that they're backed up by a lot of financial institutes such as banks and payment systems like Westpac and their Santander's, SBI, really big. Japanese people love XRP right now because the SBI Holdings CEO is really pro Ripple. He's talking about it, he's tweeting about it like every week or so. He really loves Ripple, and that's a big impact to the Ripple community. American Express using XRP to send trial payments between UK and the US and so on like that. A lot of big companies are helping XRP to be mass adopted in the future, and when we have more than 100 partnerships like these, it's indicating that it has a good future coming up upon it. So another thing with it is their team. I really love their team. Brad Garlinghouse, David Schwartz, the top 2 of my list. Brad knows what he's talking about. He knows about XRP. He knows about Ripple. That's why he's the CEO, and he talks really well in interviews and events, and I really admire his way and confidence in speaking. He's really good at addressing his points across to the target audience, and that's what a CEO should be doing, promoting and being the face of Ripple, and he does it really well. David Schwartz is the author of Ripple. Technically, he's the developer kind. He came up with the Ripple idea at first with a few other people, and he's up there as chief cryptographer. So Ripple also uses social media quite well. They update their investors and financial institutes through social media, and they like to update them through Twitter a lot. So they tweet about all these partnerships, and when Brad's talking at an event or so, it's really good way to interact with the people. And also, did I mention that David is also part of the Ripple Discord channel, and he comes up on it for some Q&As with the people there. So I've personally talked to him on Discord as well. He answered a few of my questions. It's all about that engagement with the investors, and I think they're doing it really well. So, going back to the coin market cap, I'll be talking about my second coin. My second coin is TRON. So, TRON is currently trading at 5 cents per TRX, has 65 billion TRX circulating right now at 3.3 billion market cap. So, TRON. Why do I see value in TRON? Well, it's a web decentralized again. That's their motto. Make web decentralized again. The same old stuff you see in all cryptocurrencies. And they're targeting the entertainment target audiences. So it's something like YouTube, gaming platforms, and so on. So they have a really generic target audience as well, just like Ripple. Not to mention that Justin Sun was part of the Asia Ripple team, and he came out to make TRON. So they share a lot of similarities and so on, and Ripple community people like TRON as well. So why do I see value in it? Well, I've actually got to this article right here. It's 3 reasons why TRON will be a top 10 coin in 2018. It already reached it one point before, but they're saying it's going to reach it again. Why so? Abundance of partnerships. So they think it will be good because it has a lot of partnership potential. Mainly about Justin Sun. Justin Sun's a really influencer. 30. He went on the Forbes 30 by 30 list twice, I believe, and he has a lot of connections in China because he's based in it, and he has a lot of connections with other financial institutes, the government, and entertainment platforms. He also has a few other companies that he's running, and he's partnering with them as well. So he's growing the market in China quite well, and partnerships potential is no problem for Justin Sun. So that's there. Crypto dogs. Now, TRON Dogs is a parody, so-called, of CryptoKitties, which was one of those popular games back a few months ago on the Ethereum network. So, why TRON Dogs? Now, I was thinking, why would TRON do this? As CryptoKitties was really funny because it blocked the Ethereum transaction network. And, it had a massive hype. And TRON's pretty much copy and pasting that. Now, I thought it was kind of weird at first, but if you think about it, they're just using that hype of CryptoKitties into their TRON networks, so they give the early adopters a reason to buy TRON, to use it somehow. These cryptocurrencies, you have to use them to be valuable. If you're not using them, it's not valuable at all. And they come out with a solution to release something called TRON Dogs, which is CryptoKitties on the TRON network, just so it gives the early adopters some reason to buy some TRON. Sure, it's a alright marketing strategy, if I would call it, and I think that would give a lot of people some hype as well. And not to mention, the next point is betting on Justin Sun. Justin Sun is a really, really popular guy in this crypto world, mainly because he was ex-Ripple representative at Asia. He's the founder of TRON. He has a lot of connections, and his tweets are pretty much memes. Like, people sometimes get mad for him tweeting so much about partnerships in TRON and stuff like that. It's pretty funny. So yeah, if you ever look at TRON's Twitter, they've been talking a lot about the Lunar New Year's because it is a Chinese coin, and Justin Sun is also Chinese. Their team is pretty much Chinese. Justin Sun is pretty much a meme. He's a walking meme in crypto. people, he's always talk about these partnerships and so on, and I just find it really funny. So, betting on Justin Sun, I think it's really good because he's a hype machine. Just because he's a hype machine, he has good amount of connections and so on. It's gonna help him get up there quite quick. So, moving to the third coin, it is Icon. Icon is pretty much a Ethereum for Korea. It's a Korean coin, which came out of ICO quite a while ago, back in October-ish, and it's currently trading at $4.84. 385 million Icon tokens running around at 1.8 billion market cap. So, Icon's motto is hyperconnect the world. So they're a Ethereum based coin. It's an ERC20 token. So it's using the Ethereum smart contracts. And what it's trying to do is connecting crypto to real world. So they want to connect the blockchains into one network. So right now, a lot of people still think the cryptocurrency world and blockchain world is separate from the real world. So they want to close the gap up a bit and make it really generic, really big kind of solution to this. So I found a good page about talking about what Icon really is, and what they are doing is they have a smart contract system and a blockchain system for each smaller topics, I would say. So for example, banks, healthcare, education, commerce industries, and so on. They have small smart contract based blockchain systems, and they connect that with a bigger smart contract system which is their Icon network. So the Icon networks are pretty much connected in Icon Republic. So as you can see here, the blockchain A, blockchain B, blockchain C, these could be like healthcare, education, and commerce. They connect that all in one platform. It's really smart, and I think this is going to go really, really well, because I had a look at their team. Their team has a lot of smart Koreans from really good universities. I'm a Korean myself. I can approve that. I read their white paper. It's really detailed and really good. You should have a look at it as well. But nonetheless, it's if you see what I'm talking about, even Ripple or Tron, they all have really big problems that are simple. They want to solve. So it's not solving a niche market, but more of a generic market where mass adoption could occur quite easily. And as blockchain technology improves over the years, I think there will be a really good chance for these big generic coins and tokens and platforms to come out and just grab a piece of the big global market for what they do. And I think Icon's part of that, where they'll succeed in reaching their goal. So Icon, have a look at it. It's interesting coin. So Binance Coin. Binance Coin is currently ranked 26, trading at 11 USD per Binance Coin. It has 99 million circulating at the moment at 1 billion market cap. Now, Binance Coin, it's relatively pretty easy why it's going to be quite up there. So Binance Coin is used in the exchange Binance. It's a Hong Kong based exchange. And why I think it's going to increase is because Binance Coin's success is tied up to the Binance exchange's success. So does that make sense? The Binance Coin is currently used only to decrease the fees that you pay on Binance by trading on Binance. So right now the Binance fees are 0.1%, if I remember correctly, and they decreased that to 0.05% if you use Binance Coin to pay your fees instead of whatever coin you're trading with. For example, if I'm trading Ripple to Ethereum, then I'll be paying my fees in Ripple if I was buying Ethereum, while selling my Ripple for Ethereum. But instead of doing that, I pay my fees in Binance Coin. So as you can see, the more users that use Binance Coin, and they see more value in it because it's a utility coin based on exchange popularity. Simple as that. And how can I, guarantee Binance's success? I really can't, to be honest. But what I can tell you is that 6 months ago, Binance released the stats for their exchange. They had 122,000 users back 6 months ago. And it's a Hong Kong based, it's an Asian exchange, but it has a lot of other country people. Like, a lot of them was actually from the United States rather than China. But China was going through some massive FUD about cryptocurrency laws and so on. So, but still, nonetheless, United States was still quite up there. It was number one of the user list in Binance and so on. It was really small. Binance Coin was 189 million market cap back then. What is it now? 1 billion. It already 10x. And then if you look at it now on their Twitter, they recently posted this: 7 million users on Binance. It's one of the top exchanges in the world right now. Everyone's talking about Binance. Binance is really, really good. They're really smart. I think the Binance CEO really knows what he's talking about. You should have a look at some of his interviews and talks and events. He knows what he's talking about. And Binance reaching 7 million from what? 122,000 in 6 months? That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I think Binance will explode. Definitely in the next few months. It's gonna explode. As more people come into cryptocurrencies, they'll turn to Binance because Binance is already out there. It's one of the mainstream exchanges. Its only way up is get more users, and a lot of people, their referral programs and so on, that just brings more people. It attracts a lot of people. They know how to do that. So I see value in Binance Coin. And lastly, WePower. WePower is not in the top 100. I was focusing on those in the top 100, but this one's not. It's currently market cap at 56 million. Has 355 million WePower tokens circulating right now, and it's trading at 15 cents. So it recently came out of ICO stage just a month ago, and I actually missed out on this ICO. It was really interesting, but they only chose 1,000 random people to participate in the ICO, so that was a shame. But nonetheless, they have a really, really good problem they want to solve. It's about green energy. Now, it's an ERC20 token. Once again, it's an Ethereum based. This is why Ethereum is also going to go up. I didn't really talk about Ethereum, but all these ICOs and all these coins like TRON, Icon, Binance, WePower, these coins and these tokens are all based on the Ethereum smart contracts. It's an ERC20 token. That's why Ethereum is also going to go up, but I didn't talk about it. Anyway, nonetheless, WePower is a blockchain-based green energy trading platform. So, what they're trying to do is application grows with our business. So the utility, they're trying to say that as utility is growing, their token value will go up. Backed by green energy. Everything's about green energy nowadays because we're trying to find different ways to generate energy without ruining our world with pollution and all that. It's clarified with the European regulators. So they say they are backed by EU, the union. So That's really good to hear. It's always good that governments are backing up these cryptocurrency when regulation is a really sensitive topic. You know, it gives you some kind of ease and a relaxation when you hear about government backing a coin, obviously. Tradable, usable, and liquid. So they're trying to made a token model for, if I find it, right here, energy token. One token of WePower is 1k watt hour. So they're trying to make that kind of connection between tokens. So they're saying you holding tokens or WePower tokens give you access directly proportional to the power. So you literally have power on your hands if you hold WePower tokens. Why is that really good? It's mainly these 4 points I talked about. It's really, really good. Like, there are other coins like Power Ledger and so on, which is an Australian coin, and I think WePower's a bit better because their market's a lot larger than just Australia. Australia has been involving US recently, but nonetheless, I think WePower's on top of the game because they have pretty much the whole Europe. And another thing is that they already have products coming out. So if you look at their roadmap, they talk about countrywide energy tokenization test in Estonia. They have products already running, and they have platforms launching within this year. A lot of things going on this year. They recently came out of ICO stage, and they have a really big goal to fulfill by the end of this year, which includes WePower platform launch, energy infrastructure, platform testing, operational in Spain, Estonia, and Australia. So they're going into Australia as well. They want to compete with Power Ledger. We'll see how Power Ledger reacts to that, but we'll see. Further expansion and virtual power plant structure. So they have a really good white paper as well. Have a check. I won't be going through that because they'll take too long. But nonetheless, I think their team is really well structured. Everyone knows what they're doing. They have a really clear niche market of green energy they want to target, and they're doing that really well. Their token sold up pretty fast in ICO stage, and when it sells pretty fast like that, you see something good happening to it later on. But nonetheless, it was Jack here at CryptoByte. If you liked the video, like it, share it with your friends, leave a comment below if you have any ideas, if you want to say something about these 5 coins, and I want to see what your 5 coins are. So list them below. Subscribe to our channel if you want to see more updates. We update very regularly every day, and hope you learn a lot from the other videos made by one of our team members. Once again, thank you very much. I'm gonna go off.